Hello, everybody. I'm Jonathan Coachman, and this is Super Bowl Sunday on EA Sports. Coming up next, we've got what should be a good one between the Chicago Bears and the Pittsburgh Steelers. With that, it's time for Super Bowl 54, and we'll send you now to Miami, standing by to call their fourth Super Bowl together. Here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Again, everyone, Brandon Gaudin along with the man who has had to stick with me all season long, Charles Davis. And Charles, the anticipation, the hype, the media coverage, all in the rearview mirror now. We can finally get down to playing some football.
Yeah, don't worry about that, partner. I'll ride or die with you anytime. You know that. But here's the best thing about this. Everyone talks about trying to keep things normal as they approach for Super Bowl. There is no such thing as normal. The pageantry, the hype, all of that is more intense than anyone could ever imagine. What you're trying to do is embrace it in one way and make sure it doesn't totally knock you off your game. That's why the night before the big one, teams often switch hotels, try and give those guys that last chance to breathe a little bit before they go out and play.
All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy. The first Super Bowl of a new decade. Super Bowl 54 is underway. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. As we get a peek at the former number 2 overall pick, Mitchell Trubisky.
When I talk with people around the league about Mitchell Trubisky when he's coming out of North Carolina, those that had questions about him, they often centered in on the fact that he was only a one-year starter and wondered why he couldn't beat out the guy ahead of him beforehand. I just locked in on the athletic ability, the accuracy, and then once he got the football, how the team responded to him. I think his upside is big.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Levante David in from his linebacker's spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And he's got it to Hearns. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down. They go play action with Trubisky. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Play action. Now Trubisky. That one brought in by his tight end, Adam Shaheen. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now Trubisky on third and long. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well. Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
First carry now for Jordan Howard. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. Now a look at the defensive starters here for the Steelers. Well, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because his feeling was good, solid performance, did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win. But definitely would like to see some improvement in this week's game.
They always want improvement, don't they?
They certainly do.
So they need 6 yards here on third down. They're 2 for 2 on third down tries so far on this drive. Throwing here, Trubisky. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, and he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. With the first touchdown of this. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Play action. Now Roethlisberger. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Holding offense.
They were looking to throw, holding on a big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And they'll get him down here at the 23. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On second down, Roethlisberger. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one goes for 29 yards on third down. Now Roethlisberger on first down. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That throw good for 4. It's second down. To throw again is Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
A very solid gain of 27. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Well, Brandon, he just followed his nose, and his nose took him to the end zone. But how about the big guys up front?
You see it?
On first and 10, it's Trubisky. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10. Again on second and 10, it's Trubisky. Caught out left side by Robinson. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Burton. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A very solid gain of 27.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They run. This is Cohen. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
Play action. It's Trubisky. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And he rifles one incomplete. The starting 11 defensively for the Bears.
Second-round pick in 2015, Eddie Goldman holds down the middle of this defensive line with some toughness, some leverage, and some personality. Understands he's going to be double and sometimes triple teamed on every snap. Does it with a smile, takes on those blockers, and opens up space for his other pass rushers.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And they'll run it here. And he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
But it's brought in by Washington. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. And that is incomplete here.
Sometimes it looks pretty simple, batting the ball away, but oftentimes there's some pretty good teaching and practice that goes into it. Being able to get to the receiver, not interfere, and get his hands through the football and knock it away.
Toward the sideline, did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. 3 catches for him now in this first quarter of the Super Bowl.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs. In this case, the feet did a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Middle. Take both of them. Snickers. 66.
Now it's Roethlisberger. To the right side and complete to Washington. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
False start, offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. The Steelers call here on the Aussie, Australian-born Jordan Berry now to punt this one away. Tariq Cohen is deep for the Bears. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Trubisky brings the Bears out 1st and 10 at the 20. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now Cohen, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So 1 quarter down here in the Super Bowl. It's a tight game here early. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. They'll face a 3rd down conversion attempt here, 3rd and 3. Trubisky now off the bootleg. And Robinson with a big catch. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 3 catches for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. It's a 1st down. Now Trubisky on 1st down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out.
False start, offense.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
On 2nd down, Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of 4 on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck and get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
And he's got it to Hearns. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
When the spotlight is at its brightest, and let's face it, it's the Super Bowl, those types of plays come out, don't they?
Absolutely. A big-time catch on the biggest of stages.
Do you think that that was going to live on? We're going to see this for a long time.
Definitely going to live on forever with him, that's for sure.
No doubt.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Brown. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he finds McDonald. And he'll have the 1st down as he's up to about the 18. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to work. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 42 yards. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Roethlisberger keeps it. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Ben Roethlisberger taking it in. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in?
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. Takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now Brown. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And the Steelers set to take the field. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Now it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. 4 catches already here in this Super Bowl. He's got another first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Throw left side is complete to Rodgers. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets. Up a first and goal. And the head coach reaches for the red flag, tosses it down on the field. He wants a challenge here.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
I'm sure as a coach, when you throw the flag, you hold your breath, then you get the verification you were right, a sigh of relief.
Not only a sigh of relief, a little vindication as well, because every time you pull that red flag and throw it, you could be costing your team a timeout.
They'll try to run it. This is Conner. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And he puts it through. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, if there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10. This is Cohen. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a third and 10. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time. If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. That kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off. And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with it,
he's got daylight. Past the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And they'll go with a ground attack here. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Call it a pickup of 7, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
What's up? 59, what's up? 59, what's up?
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
And this ball's going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. On first down, Trubisky, and almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
The name of the game, as always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the first half.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. Wide open receiver, complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's Trubisky to throw, and he's got it. Got his man on the end route, complete. And the Steelers signal for another timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Trubisky on 3rd and long. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
What's up? 59, what's up? 59, what's up?
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. He's got his man on the crossing route. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. And he will find his man on the outside. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Final play of the 1st half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've reached halftime here in the 2020 Super Bowl, Super Bowl 54, as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. In the game you've been watching, it was Ben Roethlisberger who led the way offensively in the first half. He's thrown for nearly 300 yards already, as we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The never tedious halftime show behind us, and now it's back to football as we get going again in Super Bowl 54. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle. From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. This one complete, right side to McDonald. And he's got this down to the 35. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Now Roethlisberger, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the led by Mitch Trubisky heading back out there. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They go play action. Trubisky. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jonathan Bostic not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now it's Trubisky. And he's going to go down again. Levante David in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That's a loss of 8 yards there to bring up 3rd. Now Ben on 3rd and long. On the left side, it's McDonald. And down he'll go at the 25. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a
Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And his throw is incomplete.
It's always a good play when you're able to bat a ball away or down, because if you actually tip it in the air, now the offense is getting a second shot at catching the football, or another receiver may come along and grab it out of the air and turn it into a big play. So if you make a play on the ball, make sure it's knocked away or down. Otherwise, there could be some jeopardy.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Here's Roethlisberger. And he's got Rodgers. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big gain of 31 on third down.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The All-Pro in two positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be fourth and short.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down.
Brandon, this is a good spot in the field to go for it. A lot of coaches call this no man's land. A field goal is no sure thing, and neither is a punt. They made the right choice, went for it, and picked up the first down.
And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard in the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure right. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. This from 25 yards out. Boswell's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive in. Looking to throw. Trubisky on first down. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. It's Bears football, but they trail on the score. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Trubisky to throw on second. Throw left side complete. It's Burton. Trubisky finding the former Eagle Burton for the Chicago first.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed. Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick. And
he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Trey Burton. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. So the solid run on first, and I would imagine no real hurry to run that second down play.
No, it's all in your quarterback now. He's going to keep an eye on the play clock and bleed things down, and he's not going to let the ball be snapped until it's inside 3 seconds left on the play clock. Unless, of course, you're playing a video game, you're trying to run it up on your friend.
Nice touch. Cold-blooded, too. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he's got this down to the 35. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Over the middle here to Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Henry Anderson, big man from Stanford, there for the stop. On second down, Roethlisberger. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. On third down, it's Connor. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. And he'll go on the ground. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They get 6 yards going for it on 4th, and now it's 1st and goal.
4th down, no problem. It's a good piece of power running right here, and a confident decision to go for it. And that's going to get them a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broke.
Oh, no, he lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, on 3rd and goal, Roethlisberger. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
I remember being taught that cliches have become so.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Jonathan Bostic in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
You see it?
From the shotgun is Trubisky. It's caught right side. It's Hearns. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Burton. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. T.J. Watt in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
On 2nd down, Trubisky under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Well, enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out.
False start, offense.
The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They have the football. They're looking good, but the lead is just 2. So any mistake in a field goal can beat you. They got to be careful.
And that's where it gets difficult because you don't want that to leak into your thinking. You want to play like, hey, we've got the advantage. We can close it.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Important extra point up and through. And it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Onto the field now come the Bears. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. Whoosh. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Throwing now is Trubisky. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Now it's Trubisky. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will get him one closer. So down only 2 now. Still a chance to finagle their way into field goal range if they can get this onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at about the 43. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. On 3rd down, it's Connor. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that right there is something we've seen, I don't know, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
False start, offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll look to throw. He finds Hearns left side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. And the spike comes with just 12 seconds left to go. And that one is incomplete, and it stops the clock at 12 seconds left in the half. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Now one more shot at it. Obviously, again, they've got to go for the end zone.
Well, we've seen it happen before. How about Aaron Rodgers throughout his career? He seems to pull it off about every other week. But if I'm the defense, I'm rushing the quarterback and making him move away from his throwing arm. That makes it a little bit tougher to get it downfield.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. The Pittsburgh Steelers have won the Super Bowl. And the Lombardi Trophy is going back to the Steel City. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.